Trailblazer Off-Road Racing.
UTV racers descended upon Las Vegas, Nevada for the fourth race in the 2014 Best in the Desert season. This is Vegas to Reno, and factory Polaris racers intend on keeping their win streak alive, having won every race this season thus far.
Well, I'm feeling pretty confident about this one. I mean, we've come off of the last three races doing really well. There's a lot of people, apparently everybody's got their eyes on me. We'll have to just play it safe, and it's a long race, so we've got a long time to work our way to the front.
Vegas to Reno is a long race, 540 miles. You know, there's a lot of room for some makeup time, and you're going to lose a little time in the dust. It's not necessarily a drag race. My teammates are going to run the first 200 miles. I'm going to jump in at around mile 200 and finish this thing out. Normally we would make two drivers changes, but we're just going to try and save a few minutes, and it's getting so competitive right now that that 3 minutes might mean the difference between a podium or a non-podium.
Yeah, we got our brand new car out here. First race of the season, very little time on it. A little scary, but hey, we'll get it done. Yeah, double points for this race, so anything can happen. It could change the whole season right here at the end of the day. So we don't really know what we're doing. We're hoping for the best right now. We think we got a good car out here, and we chose Polaris, which is the best out there. So we're already starting out on a good leg.
Lack of whoops, from what I understand, aren't going to be here. It's going to be a little smoother, faster course. We lowered our car down, set the suspension up a little softer for it. Hoping with the rain that the silt's not going to be bad. We kind of look at it as it could be something really small that makes us not finish the race. So every race is a challenge no matter what. But we're hoping for a pretty clean race.
So last year when we came out here, the only race experience I had was about 150 miles in Baja, which didn't go very well for us. So we came out here, suspension was set up wrong, trucks ran us over right away, we got into big ruts. So this year we should be way more dialed, a lot more experience, a lot more solid car. May not be the best looking car out here, but it's one of the toughest. So looking forward to getting it out there to prove it.
So a lot of the last couple months has been about making sure I keep myself in shape, so mentally and physically I can take the beating of this course. If we get in a position to win, we'll do that, but it's about keeping the car together and finishing top 5 is kind of the goal here. Can't express how happy I am to not see Joey here. That Joey took a race off for all of us.
Racers and teams would line up at the start in Beatty, Nevada before sunrise. Over 40 UTVs would stage to take on the longest race in the Best in the Desert. As bikes and quads left the line, nerves began to rise as UTV racers prepared for their turn to take on the vicious Nevada desert.
Right now, we're at the starting line of the Vegas to Reno. We're gonna run, pretty mild at the beginning, let some of the people drop off, not push too hard. Get a feel for what the track and the conditions are going to be like.
We're just going to drive our race and win. We're going to pass all these guys. There's only 16 ahead of us, so it should be pretty easy.
We're going to take it a little easy to start, see how things play out in the first 50 miles. Once we let things settle in, we'll try to pick up the pace a little bit. And I just got to kind of deliver the car to the 220 mark to Justin to take it home from there.
We'll drive our pace for the first couple 100 miles. See how it goes, and then from there we're going to take it and start racing.
Vegas to Reno is an off-road marathon. It's easy to throw the race away in the early stages if you're not cautious. As drivers plunge their UTVs into the unforgiving dust and early morning sun, mistakes are often made that turn this race into a quest for survival. 540 miles of brutal desert lay between them and the ultimate prize. By pit 1, the race had turned into an all-out fist fight. Drivers pushed their RZRs hard, throwing caution to the wind in hopes of gaining an early lead. Jason Frazier in the 1926 RZR would be the first to work his way to the front and gain the fresh air that comes along with being the leader. But he wouldn't be able to get too comfortable. 40 pissed-off UTVs were jockeying behind him, just waiting to take the physical lead. If you want to be a winner in the desert, you have to push yourself and your machine to the limits. When you do, don't be surprised when the desert pushes back.
Well, we're at Vegas To Reno, and now we're changing a flat. I was in the dust, went off the course, and hit something hard. So, oops. The course has been a lot of fun, a lot of dust, a lot of traffic. It's busy out there. Yeah, we're ready. We just changed the tire. We're ready to get out of here.
All right, so Team Jagged here is at pit 3. We're at about approximately race mile 99. The 1919 car with Brandon and Blake, we're running in second position physically. The 1931 car with Craig Scanlon and Keith Redstrom, we're in fourth physically. So we're having a good start this morning, and we'll keep all the wheels on it and see how we do. But we're looking forward to an exciting day. There's a lot of good competition out there. We're having fun.
So we're out here at pit 3. We just took on 10 gallons of fuel. We started 15th. We worked our way up to 8th physically, and I'm not really sure where we're at on time. We're kind of working through it right now. So race is going good.
With the 1926 of Jason Frazier still enjoying the early race lead, teams like Jagged X, Cognito Motorsports, and Coastal Racing worked feverishly to ensure their pit stops were quick and efficient. One mistake can cost you valuable time. Craig Scanlon in the 1931 Jagged X RZR made quick work of pit 3 and chased down race leader Jason Frazier in the 1919 Brandon Schuler.
Frazier, nobody said that Frazier was up there. It broke a hover right in front.
I need you to tell me when that starts coming up the filler. I can't see it. We just came in, did a driver change, topped it off with fuel. Checked out a couple things, and we're off.
As UTVs approach the midway point of the race, drivers' changes would be made. While some teams opt to only have one driver, many teams value having multiple drivers who can maintain a fresh and steady pace.
We're at pit 6, and both our cars are through, and we're doing good. We're having a good day. I think Brandon's leading. We had a couple little problems with the 1931 car. We actually had to change the throttle pedal assembly. Took a little longer than we wanted to, but they're still right in the pack. It wasn't so bad. They lost a couple positions. Looks like they might have get one back already. Anyway, we're on our way. We got to go.
UTVs have come a long way in a short amount of time. A few years ago, only a handful of UTVs even competed in the Vegas To Reno. Now, UTVs are one of the top classes to enter. With the increase in entries, there's been a dramatic increase in speed, technology, and manufacturer involvement. Races like Vegas To Reno are the ultimate in proving a vehicle's worth and a driver's skill. Last year, Coastal Racing would suffer a mechanical while leading the final section of the race. This year, the 1918 of Cognito Motorsports and the 1931 of Jagged X would suffer the same fate. This left Mark Holes and the 1934 Coastal Racing RZR to hunt down race leader Brandon Schuler in the 1919 Jagged X. As racers cleared the final pit, RZRs would fill the top 5 physical positions. The 1919 Jagged X RZR driven by Brandon Schuler would cross the line first. Seconds later, Mark Holes driving the 1934 Coastal Racing RZR would also finish. It would come down to corrected time to determine the race winner.
Doing good, man. I'm tired. Got a hard-fought second place.
We ended up taking, it looks like, second place. Mark Holes, I think they took first by about 30 seconds, so it was a tight race all day. Everyone was neck and neck the whole time. I know we battled with a couple different guys back and forth. Tons of dirt bikes and tons of quads, but at the end of the day, it looks like 34 seconds is all between first and second.
A little bit beat up. It's kind of a little bit of a relief. It looks like Team Coastal pulled off the win over Jagged on time, right at the last few sections. We kind of trailed them all day long. We had some ups and downs, but just kind of kept digging. The Polaris RZR worked excellent today.
Like, we started out the race, the first 100 miles was really dusty. So we just had to kind of be patient and kind of keep that going and not do anything stupid. Pass the car off to Mark, and at one point we were down like 17 minutes with like 100 miles left to go, and Mark just ran the guts out of it all the way. And the Polaris, Holtz, Coastal, Under Armour, Walker Evans car did great all day. I mean, it was 535 miles is a long day here, so it's a testament to the machines and what those guys have all put into it.
With only seconds separating the top 2, Coastal Racing would take the win at the 2014 Vegas To Reno.